The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
The Packers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So this matchup, the second of 3 games in London this year. Vikings and Saints were here last week, and then the Broncos and Jags, they'll be at Wembley at the end of the month. Plus this year, remember, a 4th European game, our first one ever in Munich, Germany. It'll be the Bucs and the Seahawks November 13th.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers now to throw.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 11 now.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Throwing again on second down. Jones, he'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing is Rodgers. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And take it right on the 30. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing Jones.
Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now off to the races, down the right side. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
A handoff, Barkley running left. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones.
Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on second down, Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Now Jones on first down. And that's complete to Shepard. Touchdown! Sterling Shepard. His first touchdown on the year. And the
Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Tunyon's got it on the out route.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Packers have got it back to within a score.
Crosby with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From the 29, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing right, and that's complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he dumps it off to Barkley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he's got room. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A first down carry for Barkley. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers going to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers again now. Man open, here is Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
The slot man in motion right. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier McKinney.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation and take the big shot downfield, I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Jones keeps it himself.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a throw here, hauled in. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
It's another 1st down, and what'll be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, with talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
147 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown.
Darius Slayton, 54 yards. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That ball caught by Slayton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 33 yards that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Jones.
Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. He's gonna go up top again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Up the middle with Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Slot man moves right. Jones now. Off play action. Steps away to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Pass incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Jones will try and run with it.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Jones gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team.